So good morning, everybody. It's Roz here. Today I'd like to talk just for a couple of minutes about kindness. Whenever I teach mindfulness courses and I talk about the term kindness, when I talk about the term kindness, quite often I look at people's faces and there's kind of almost like a sense of confusion about it, not quite sure what that means, especially when we're talking about kindness towards ourselves. When I ask people, do they recognise the term the inner critic? Have they noticed times when perhaps they've been quite self-critical, beating themselves up, engaging in and entertaining thoughts that are really quite unkind about them perhaps not being good enough, and maybe they shouldn't have made that mistake. People are very familiar with that, really familiar with that sense of the inner critic character that is inside all of us. What we tend to do as human beings, and this is not our fault, this is often due to our social conditioning, our upbringing, and our natural leaning towards a negativity bias, is that we could spend a lot of our time engaging in and entertaining thoughts that are really, really unhelpful for us, and fuel a sense of agitation and upset because we tend to beat ourselves up. So what I'd like to do is guide us through a practice today so that we can just start to cultivate an attitude of kindness towards ourselves. Now, there's a lot of research to show that when we start to develop a kinder attitude towards ourselves, especially when we're faced with challenges, that we can touch on that sense of being able to draw on resources, to soothe ourselves, to help ourselves to manage various different challenges in life. And this is really crucial because we all experience challenges in life. It's part of being human. So how great to be able to experience a challenge in life and to have this sense of being friendly and kind and warm towards ourselves during that time. It makes a huge difference. It helps to reduce the fight-flight reaction, that sense of anxiety. It can help us to manage various unpleasant emotions, not get rid of them, but manage them and be with them in a much kinder, soothing way. There's a lot of research to show that just simply developing a sense and attitude of being kind to ourselves has a great wide range of benefits on our, not just our emotional well-being, but our physical well-being too. So it improves our immune system. If we have high blood pressure, then that can be lowered. Just simply if we spend some time being kind to ourselves. And many of us need to practice this. So we have the seeds of kindness inside us anyway. It's part of being human, but perhaps we've not been cultivating those seeds. So this is a practice whereby we can start to cultivate those seeds of kindness. What I'm going to do is guide you through a practice now, and we'll begin the practice with just spending some time regulating the breathing and settling the mind. And then I'll move into the kindness practice. And I'm going to be asking you to bring to mind somebody in your life, either a friend or relative, or indeed a pet, certainly where I started with my little cockapoo dog, that you feel very close to, and the relationship's not complicated. You don't need to think too much about it, but just somebody where the relationship's quite simple and you feel a strong connection towards them. We're going to practice offering kindness towards them, which many people find a lot easier. And then we're going to practice cultivating kindness towards ourselves. Okay. So this is a formal mindfulness practice, and whenever we practice formally, it's really good to start with taking your awareness to your posture. So I'm going to guide this as though you're all sitting. So sitting in an upright position so that your spine is straight, you're self-supporting, but also so that you're in a position whereby you feel comfortable. So this is the start of us being kind to ourselves. Just check in with how you're sitting. Does it feel comfortable? Maybe you have a physical condition whereby you need some support around your back. Please make sure you look after yourself and your body. And as with all formal practices, you can close your eyes if you want to, but you don't have to. So if you choose not to, you can just lower your gaze so that you've got a soft focus in front of you. So your feet are resting on the floor, your hands resting in the lap. And I'll start and end the practice with the chime of the bell. So beginning the practice by just settling into your posture. Taking your awareness to the points of contact that the body's making with the seat of the chair. So just sensing and feeling. What does contact feel like? Perhaps a sense of pressure. Noticing the contact that the feet are making on the ground. What does that feel like? So we're bringing our awareness into the being mode of sensing and feeling. We can only experience our life through our senses in the present moment. Noticing the hands resting on the lap. And just taking your awareness now to the fact that the body's breathing. So seeing if you can begin to follow the movement of the body as it breathes. So sensing into that gentle rise and fall that the body makes as it breathes in and then breathes out. And noticing when the mind wanders back off into thinking, as it will, knowing that that's not a problem. And we can start to be kind to ourselves now and just say, that's fine, it's just how the mind works. And gently guide your awareness back again to sensing and feeling the breath going into the body and then leaving the body. Spending a few moments now regulating the breathing. So allowing the in-breath to be just very slightly deeper. And the out-breath to be a little longer. We're not forcing it in any way, just gently deepening and lengthening the breath. So we're giving the mind something else to do rather than engage in thinking. We're encouraging the mind to settle on noticing and feeling the body breathing. And you can include counting if you want to. So counting in to 2 or 3, and then a similar count for the out breath. And taking your awareness now a little more to the out breath. And perhaps noticing that as the body releases the breath, it also tends to soften and relax a little. Maybe the mind can learn from the body. As the body releases breath and settles, relaxes a little, so too can the mind spend less time engaging in thinking. It can begin to settle too. So sensing and feeling the breath. And letting go now of any counting and allowing the body to return to its natural rhythm. So we're just simply sitting with a light, relaxed awareness on the breath. Just allowing your awareness now to sink into the body. A sense perhaps of gravity supporting your body. And sensing into how the body feels. The weight of the body on the seat. So with a light awareness on the breath, perhaps spending a few minutes just scanning the body, starting from the head, and just noticing how the top of the head feels. Not changing anything, just with a sense of allowing and interest. Noticing how the face feels, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the jaw. Getting a sense of how the neck feels, the shoulders. And your body may want to just very naturally with each out breath settle and let go of any tension. Noticing how the arms feel and the hands resting in the lap. So we're sensing and feeling our bodies just as they are right now. Noticing how the chest feels and around the top of the back. Moving your awareness slowly down to notice the lower part of the back, the sides of the body, the tummy. Just noticing movement there perhaps with the breath. Sensing into the sit bones on the seat of the chair. And the tops of the legs. And moving down the legs all the way down to the feet. And spending a few moments now just sitting, resting, awareness of the body, awareness of the breath, and any other sensations such as sound that may arrive into your awareness, to just be there. There's nothing to do, nothing to achieve, nowhere to go. Just sit and rest. And just bringing to mind now somebody in your life who is dear to you, who may be a close friend or a relative, perhaps a pet. And seeing if you can bring an image of this person or pet to mind. And perhaps just get a sense of them being there with you. And just offering them now some phrases of kindness. Just perhaps saying to them, may you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And just notice any response. There's no right or wrong way of practicing this. So you might notice a sense of warmth and the heart opening, or you may notice a sense of numbness, of frustration. Whatever you notice, that's okay. You're sowing the seeds of kindness and cultivating them. So bringing to mind once again your close friend, relative or pet, someone who's dear to you. perhaps offering them kindness in a way that is comfortable for you. Maybe using phrases, maybe holding their hand, maybe giving them a hug. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Now imagining that you are with your close friend, relative, or pet, that you're sitting with them. Either getting a sense of this in your mind or imagining that this is happening. Just dropping the following phrases once again. Dropping them into your heart a little bit like dropping a stone into a pool. May we be safe. May we be happy. May we be healthy. And may we live with ease. And once again, noticing any sensations in the body, any emotion, any thoughts arising. And just allowing now the image or sense of your close friend, relative, or pet to just dissolve. So you now just have an image of yourself. What might you do to offer kindness towards yourself? Perhaps once again, dropping in the phrases. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Just noticing with a sense of openness and allowing any sensations that may arise in the body. Perhaps being interested and curious about them. Just taking your awareness now back to our mindfulness support of noticing, feeling the breath, the body sitting in the chair. And then ending the practice when you can no longer hear the sound of the bell. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.